Here's women's hockey coach Terry Mannor. Coach, 3 out of 4 points last weekend against Augsburg, and it really is that time of year. You have to start looking at the standings and see where you're sitting. Right now, you guys are in third place in the conference with 4 games left. Talk a little bit about preparation for this weekend, a big weekend at Concordia, and how that whole conference standings playoff picture fits into preparation.
You know, honestly, it doesn't. We're not changing how we prepare at all. We're doing the same thing. The only thing we're doing differently is how we've practiced our power play, and we started that last week. And that had nothing to do with standings. It was just I wanted to make a change. So how we prepare isn't changing at all. We've mentioned the standings. It's actually come from the players a little bit more, so I've had to just say something here and there. But I'm trying not to look at the standings. A few years ago, I did that with about 3 weeks left, and it bit us in the butt. Not worried about it all. We just got to play every game. I mean, every period, every shift. You know,
as nerve-wracking as it may be, it's got to be kind of fun to be in that position to look at the standings and say, hey, we're in the hunt here for not only playoffs but a good playoff spot and a good playoff seed. It's got to be kind of fun because we haven't been in that position much of late.
We haven't been. I give everything to the athletes. As a coaching staff, we've changed a few things, but this group of athletes from the get-go, they've competed, and they've competed every day. They've wanted to win, but they haven't been happy being 5th place, 6th place, which is where we've been every year, being 2 points out, 3 points out, what have you. So I got to give them a lot of credit for that. It's very athlete-driven right now.
Let's talk a little bit about last weekend. 1-1 tie on Friday night and then a 2-0 victory on Saturday. Not a lot of offense, but really, when you've got Tori Herman and Mara Shields in goal, you don't necessarily need a lot of offense when they're playing as well as they are.
Yeah, it is very much so. One of the things that we had changed was our defensive zone system, and it's really helping out. And Mara and Tori are playing fantastically. Coach Moore and I were talking the other day, and I said, I've come to accept that we're not going to score a lot. 2, 3, 4 goals at most is typical. I've come to accept that, but it's more easily acceptable when we're giving up 1 and 2, and not giving up very many. And this past weekend, I would have liked to have seen more goals, but we probably went against. Well, she was a 2-time all-conference goalie. 5'8" tall, very good goalie. So quite honestly, I'm happy with the results.
And let's talk a little bit about this weekend. You've got Concordia. As you said, every game is big at this point. But talk a little bit about the series against the Cobbers. Going to Concordia, we talk about it every time we talk about going to Concordia. It's a tough place to play, not only just in the rink itself, but in the travel as well. Talk a little bit about this weekend.
We're leaving Thursday night after practicing early and going Thursday night, which is nice. But it's 7 hours on a bus to go to play a game. It's just something we're going to have to deal with. We haven't done it all year. We played Norbert at a 4-hour trip. Didn't play so well, so we got to make changes there. And actually, the rink we're going to, we're not playing at their rink. They've been kicked out of their rink for a figure skating show, which I talked to their coach yesterday, and his players aren't very happy with it because it's their senior night. They're playing away. So I'm not sure what to expect from this rink. I've never been there, but it's kind of nice. It's almost like a neutral site in that sense, playing against them.
You got Concordia this weekend, 7 o'clock on Friday and 2 o'clock on Saturday up in Moorhead. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.